the match 11 of this semifinals match. Both alliances racing to that neutral zone, trying to score as much as possible. With strike zone out of the way, we now have 33 Killer Bees single-handedly scoring it for the Red Alliance. With a very small gap, the Blue Alliance with 201, the Feds leading them in scoring over here. But with that, we are now in our tele-operated period and in the 10-second transition zone. 201, the Feds getting ready to shoot and score. With only a few point difference, we are gonna make our way over to the Blue Alliance side as 3175, Night Vision stuck on some fuel, but their Alliance partners are gonna help them out as 33 Killer Bees makes their way back over to their Alliance side. 51 Wings of Fire coming in hot as they now are continuing scoring over with the Feds. 5460 Strike Zone feeding over to their Alliance side, making their way back as they are now active in this second shift of the match. 33 Killer Bees trying to recuperate and still score. 51 Wings of Fire has mechanical excellence as they are now going to feed their own side. Strike Zone back in it as they are trying to fill up their hopper and score from all the way over there. 201, the Feds alongside 51 Wings of Fire are performing their strategy with excellence after this long semifinals. They are now 70 points ahead in this match as Strike Zone trying to fill up and regain the points that they have lost. With 6120 Cyber Stangs filling up behind those trenches. Strike Zone back in action, performing as well as they always do, alongside 33 Killer Bees. With only about a 50-point difference, the Red Alliance still active, still gaining in points as Strike Zone tries to come back, but Night Vision performing excellent defense against that Alliance captain. And with that, we are now in our endgame where both hubs are active. Blue Alliance still ahead by 30, 40 points, but 51 Wings of Fire alongside 201 getting ready to shoot as 201 has a very high stream of fuel into the active hub. 33 Killer Bees trying to regain back with Strike Zone with only 60 points behind in these last few seconds. And with that, we have completed our upper bracket, and whoever wins this will be sent to the finals.
All right, back upstairs here. Eric, it looks like we might have our first upset in the upper bracket on our hands.
I would agree with that. Yeah, a lot went wrong for the Red Alliance there. Like, we could look at every frame and find different issues that the Red Alliance had to fight through that match. And the biggest thing, though, was 33's hopper clearly broke down early in the match. 5460 couldn't get back for auto. Those were the two biggest things that decided this match, but especially that 33 hopper. You got to change something up. If you cannot score, you got to do something different. Don't just keep trying to shoot 5 fuel at a time. That is not the best way to maximize your time. You got to switch it up. There's so many different things you can do especially when 3175 is playing such heavy defense. If they see that you are broken, then you being there is essentially acting as a second defense bot, because 3175 can just do whatever they want. They're going to tunnel vision on 5460. They know that is the main threat. 33 is no longer a threat. Switch it up. Go play some defense. Like, we got to do something different here. We cannot just keep at it.
Yeah, that's exactly what stuck out to me, Eric. 3175, especially once 33 got limited. So much opportunity to cause chaos, and they pulled it off, and I think that's a big reason. I mean, aside from the great shooting by 51 and 201, don't want to take anything away from the great things they were doing as well to pull off the
Absolutely not. Like, they're hitting their floor every match. Their floor is 300 points. They're there every time. They're right around that 300. They got a ceiling, though, of probably around high 300s. So it really comes down to how effective is 3175 at keeping the fuel where it needs to be so that 201 and 51 can score it. And let's confirm if we have our first upset for the upper bracket.
Yep, scores. And it's the Blue Alliance. Alliance number 2 advancing 379 to 314. So Eric, those scores even getting in those high 300s, like you mentioned.